Hi, I'm Dave Feinlieb, founder and CEO of It'sRapid.ai, and I'm joined today by Oskar Kashubsky, Chief Growth Officer of First Mover. Welcome, Oskar, and great to have you on the show.
Hey, Dave. Well, thank you for the warm welcome and thanks for having me.
Well, today we're going to be talking about a timely and interesting and exciting topic, which is generative AI. And we put together some really interesting approaches and some prompts that we're going to be using across a variety of different tools. Oskar, tell us a little about these different tools, if you would. And before we dive into the examples, what are we going to be looking at here?
So, we're going to be looking at Gen AI tools, and we wanted to kind of focus on two things. One of them is text generation as well as is image generation. So, we're going to be looking at ChatGPT 3.5. We're also going to look at what is the difference with version 4.0. And then for image generation, we'll look for best in class, what is available currently. So, we're going to look at Midjourney version 5.1 as well as DALL-E 2. DALL-E is an image generation that is actually built by OpenAI. And then we also going to be looking also at Stable Diffusion version SDXL, which is, Stability AI tool.
Love it. Amazing. So we've got a variety of different options, and we're going to start out here with ChatGPT, which is well known. And for this one, we put together a prompt around Walmart.com with Doritos spicy sweet tortilla chips. So I'm going to fire this one off with ChatGPT 3.5 and let's see what we've got. A pretty extensive description here. We've got our product copy, experience a taste sensation like no other. We've got our feature bullets, which are great. Talks about the bag size, the bold and spicy flavor. What do you like about this one, and what do you think could be improved?
Well, number one is what I like about it is that it's written in a very kind of a compelling way, right? Which is like it creates it's a very creative copy that actually a lot of consumers can relate to. Where I do think it needs a little bit of a training, and that's why prompts like this are not enough, is what are the limitations of the retailer? What are the specific search keywords that need to be included in that copy? I would also maybe add also some of the call outs from like a category management. It's like, hey, am I trying to increase household penetration? Am I trying to increase frequency? Am I trying to increase basket size? Right. So we could actually fine tune this copy quite a bit to get to the right output from that perspective. But it's definitely a great start. But just think about it as the algorithm is not trained necessarily on the constraints of the retailer. So it's very important that you actually add additional context to it in terms of specific character sizes for each of the from the title, the bullets, etc.
Yeah, 100%. Now, if we were to take this one and even try regenerating it, we'd get something a little different. How does that work when it regenerates these? Should we expect to be seeing something different, or what would we want to do differently here if we were a brand thinking about this?
I mean, what I think is, some of it is like each prompt has a different seed, right? So like within image generation, which we're gonna look at it next, you can actually specify a seed, so you can actually get to the same image. But AI text generated works in a very similar way. But I think here, really the key is to be the prompt engineer and start actually adjusting some of those keywords in the original prompt to be able to actually get to the right level of output.